The play fake. He'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. What's the curl? What's the curl?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
At the Bucs' 6-yard line.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
They score Falcons 7, Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
57's the mark. Right 57. Check.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, but he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Fournette. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Keep running,
and this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Second and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. And the Buccaneers have it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
45, Mike, 45. Cross the pass.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Second and 4. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's brought down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Buccaneers 6.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Open man is Denzel Mims. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
Falcons.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
50 seconds. I got you. I got you. Switch.
He'll look to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught at the 25.
That's good.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Barkley.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
45, Mike, 45.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
He's checking.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Sidesteps him at the 35. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 17.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Fournette running out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throw left sideline here is complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. They'll go with a big bank for it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Buccaneers, 25.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Barkley, toss play left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
45. And let's pin the mirrors back and go forward.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check 45, check 45.
Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Gain of 27.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now, carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this